Jazz and Beyond,
where the standards are always hot
and the mood's just right.
On 702
and K Talk.
Jazz and Beyond, welcome to the second hour, and we're welcoming you with the music of Kujenga. With Him for Honey. It is where you come for the jazz, you stay for a good time and great conversations. This is one of the favorite songs from the movement called Kids Love Jazz, and the people behind this movement. The movement that makes sure that jazz is your favorite thing is led by Vuyo McGlad and Seipati Mthombeni. Welcome, both of you.
So, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Am I correct when I say make jazz your favorite thing?
Yeah.
Why kids love jazz? Jazz is for everybody. Why do you have to say for kids?
For sure. I think the reason why we chose the name Kids Love Jazz is because Maskula, we grew up listening to jazz, So when you're trying to relate to someone, you relate to them through the music they grew up listening to. And back in the days, I think every household used to play jazz. We did not have a label that it's jazz, but they used to play jazz. So we're trying to make a statement out there that yes, kids do love jazz. We're putting it out there that we do love jazz. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that is the voice of Vuyo, by the way, who's speaking. Seipati is also here. Seipati, for you, Kids Love Jazz means what?
I guess Kids Love Jazz for me would be...
Closer to the mic, yeah?
Sorry about that. Kids Love Jazz for me would be an expression of life, I think everyone can relate to it, whether you're a kid trying to hustle and make it, whether you're a kid who has made it, or a kid who is still trying to get things figured out in order to make it. Jazz is just an expression of life. And yeah.
It's okay to grow up with jazz being played at home by your parents or your uncles or grandparents or brothers or sisters or whatever the case may be. But I want to know what the impact has been for your first jazz experience, as in a jazz performance, attending one. What was the first one that you saw that had an impact on you in terms of lento le iyadlisale kind of thing?
For me, I would say I can't remember the first one, first jazz. But I would say the first one that I was impressed was when Kujenga was playing.
Why am I not surprised?
At Jazz in the Lights, where the name Kids Love Jazz came about. So I think that's when I was like, yo, jazz is it, So we were just there listening to jazz with my friends, and we just saw a youth from different places at the zoo going down to the stage for this band called Kujenga, which is also a young, youthful band, And then we just kept chanting, yo, you know what, the kids really love jazz, man, So that had a big impact for me. That's the show that I would say I would never, ever forget in my life.
I was there. I saw. They were amazing. As usual.
For sure.
And for you, Seipati, what was that also your first jazz live performance experience?
No. So my first live jazz experience was during the jazz show in Cape Town in 2024. And I saw Judith Sapuma, I saw Jimmy Dludlu, I saw Tandin Duli. That brought so much joy to my heart, because I was listening to these people in my own time, getting to see them in person was a whole nother experience.
So what is it about that experience that said to you, no man, we must have a proper movement of this thing and take it to the rest of the youth? And exactly what is it? What is this movement, Kids Love Jazz?
I think, seeing how the community or the youth came together to support the initiative was the first like green flag, and also being able to create multisensory experiences like the film screening that we had on the 18th of October, where we were just yesterday. Yes, so we're just showcasing a documentary series based on one of the events that we've hosted. So seeing that come together, different collaborations with other young people is truly inspiring, and I think that's one of the reasons why Kids Love Jazz is such a prominent thing nowadays, because we're all just coming together to celebrate one another in music. So
I want to ask you what happens at these events, but first of all, I know you chose, because I asked you to choose some songs, so I and the listeners of Jazz and Beyond get a sense of what these kids who love jazz listen to.
Yes.
And of course, Kujenga, which we played first, Him for Honey, was a perfect example of what you love.
Definitely.
And then you also gave me Malcolm Gianni, Baby. Ngimanzi uthando. Tell me why that song is one of those that you guys love.
So being a startup show, having our first show, I think it was difficult to approach mama artists that I established, So Ubaba Malcolm Gianni was the first person that did not give us a hassle, when we asked him to play. He was so sweet,
so an angel,
generous,
100%.
Trust me, I know him.
100%. We booked him for the Cape Town show that we're having in November.
Fantastic. But you'll tell us about
and
it.
he actually played that song, and the people went crazy on that song. It was so passionate when he was playing that song, and even namanje, I think that memory is still stuck in Konye Nwam. It was really amazing, and we're truly grateful for Bab Gian.
So let's hear him. Malcolm Gianni, Baby. Ngimanzi uthando. I guess if you go to a Kids Love Jazz event and this is playing, you're bound to fall in love with somebody there.
Definitely.
100%.
So what happens at these Kids Love Jazz events? If you're just joining us now, I'm in conversation with Vuyo McGlad and Seipati Mthombeni, and they are from Kids Love Jazz. So what happens if we say, Nothemba, come to Kids Love Jazz event? Where would it be, first of all?
Okay. So typically what happens is you'd arrive around 2 o'clock and,
In the afternoon?
Yes, in the afternoon.
Is this during the week?
It's on a Saturday, usually on a Saturday. Our next event is actually on the 2nd of November.
Okay.
That's going to be in Johannesburg. And we're going to have a couple acts on. Tandinduli, I'm not sure of the rest, but yes, we're also going to have another show in Cape Town on the 9th.
That's the one with Andy Leonardo.
Yes, and Malcolm.
He was smiling very broadly when he was telling.
Yes. He's such an angel, man. It's been such an honor to collaborate with him. I think being so open to work with the youth is such a blessing. Definitely. But typically what happens is you'd arrive, there's a few live performances or sets performed by local DJs, and then shortly after that we get into
so what do they play, the DJs?
I mean, it's so jazz is kind of the mother of music, so we make sure if Nompakanga, who's like this upcoming one, there's a DJ who's gonna play a bit of Maskandi, there's a DJ who's gonna play a bit of bossa nova, just taking us to Brazil. There's a DJ who's gonna play nostalgic sounds, Bo Mamiren Makeba, just taking us back to Spongida Kumalo, so it's different DJs.
Yes.
Okay.
So
and it's not just the music.
No.
What else happens?
100%.
Because you know why? I look at the visuals and the videos. Not only you see the fun and experience of the environment, but I'm looking at even just the fashion styles.
Yes.
I love that, and the fact that everybody's got a smile, everyone is happy. It's like
it's home,
and there's a sense of which I hope is true, of that freedom.
100%.
Definitely.
Which
100%.
is what jazz represents.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So, a good friend of mine calls our shows therapeutic shows. Because, so, Kids Love Jazz is kind of like a property from a company called Narobai. So, we've been doing events for the past 7 years. So, we've built a sort of community, you know, like same faces coming to the show, maybe bringing friends, you know. So I think we've kind of built that atmosphere that welcomes people, you know. If you come for the first time and then there's someone that has been there and has never seen you at our shows, he'll definitely come and greet you like, yo, I've never seen you here.
Very
And then you
Yes.
start budlelwana, that relationship, you know. Then that's how we keep growing, you know.
Yeah.
So, is there a sort of, you know, when you go to other events of other music genres, you know exactly what to expect and you know what's going to play, and you know, in terms of I want to get a sense of the when you don't know what's coming, kind of, you know, what you're going to hear, like the people who go there for the first time, how do they, when they walk away and go home, how have they changed?
I think the atmosphere is one. So when you get there, it's a very friendly and welcoming space.
Extremely,
You know. So also another thing, it's our lineup is jam-packed with young artists. You know, we try and make sure that there's a balance. Like for every show that we have umtomdala, if I may put it, you know, someone that has been in the jazz scene for long, and then so you go to the rest of the lineup, it's young people, you know, that are doing amazing for themselves in their spaces. So
Tell me about the age group
the age group.
that attends. Am I too mdala for to attend?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
So the kids love jazz. It's just a figurative, you know.
Yes.
The kids love jazz, but it's for everyone. It's for
Yeah.
everyone, you know.
Yeah.
But looking at the audience, it's mostly 18 to 35. But there's unko umuntu uyeza. The kids love jazz,
Yeah.
and you are welcome, you know. Yeah.
Yes.
Seipati, how about the female side of the, you know, the audience and the people who
Yes.
come and
You know, the women that attend, they
Yeah.
always, they make sure with the outfits, you know, with the scents, like, everything is just coordinating wonderfully.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I think because of the community, all the women are such girls, you know, like we make sure everyone's okay throughout the event. Like if you're at the bathroom, no one's going to let you stand there alone. Like we talk to one another. It's definitely a community. It's not, you know, an event that's just happening. Yeah.
yeah, ne?
Yeah.
Let's play somebody else talking about the women. Nomfundo Kaluva is another choice of yours. And Bayateta. Is it another favorite that's when it is played, the crowd goes berserk?
So that one, I was biased. That one is my personal favorite.
Oh, you're personal. Okay. Just like you're biased now with the soccer team. We'll tell them all about the score and why you're excited. Here's Nomfundo Kaluva on Jazz and Beyond. Bayateta.
Abantu balomhlaba
Evening 702 family. Just Nothemba. Thank you so much for having those guys there. I just love the movement that they're pushing, you know. As a youngster who's in his mid-20s and who's obsessively in love with jazz, I resonate quite a lot with their movement. Not only that, but also how they named it, you know, kids that love jazz. It's just amazing. And I think it also kind of removes that stigma that says jazz is for only the old people and all of that. Thank you so much for having them. I can't wait to see them. And yeah, please ask them, how can you get the merchandise, you know? Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Cheers.
It's always a swoon-worthy Sunday.
On 702's Jazz and Beyond with Nothemba Madumo.
And you on 702.
Jazz and Beyond. And do remember that your engagement is crucial, because Jazz and Beyond is not mine, it's yours. 072-702-1702. And if you're listening out in the Cape, it's 072-567-1567. And you can do just like Mukundi did, who's listening from Mondio, who also wants to know how you get the merchandise for Kids Love Jazz. He's in his 20s. I love the fact that the young people are into jazz and actually creating a different sort of outlook towards what jazz is mainly has been mainly regarded as music wabadala and mostly man, you know. And the fact that you know, the youth of today see and relate to jazz in the most beautiful of ways, and are evolving the look and attitude towards jazz music. So I want to tell you, when Mukundi, like you, I also want the merchandise. Bafiyela bangaphetanga lutho. And that's why Arsenal is number one on the log. Is it Manchester United?
Manchester City.
Manchester City, supporters are knocking behind us, but it's fine. So there's merchandise.
Yes.
And it's just written Kids Love Jazz.
Kids Love Jazz.
Yeah.
Once you wear it, you can't take it off.
You can't take it off. Okay,
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that. And these are sold at the events.
So yeah, we had a website. We had them on the website, but we took them down so it's just to focus on other things, because it's too much admin. So currently we will start selling them at the show.
Okay.
And then we'll put them back on the website. Apologies, leadership.
No, but let's just talk just a little bit about how you feel this movement is changing the attitude towards jazz. First of all, what that response has been from those who've listened to and love jazz, you know, as the older generation. Well, how do they react to Kids Love Jazz?
I think they think we are cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
And we are making jazz cool as well.
They don't feel you're stepping on their toes, because there are some people who are so protective about this thing, and I wonder why.
You know what? Personally, I'm grateful that the people that I've came across, from promoters to people that events organizers, they've been so kind and supportive. You know, with advice. I'll speak of Uncle Ken Zero from Untitled Basement, who has been there for us in so many ways, you know.
Sure.
So we haven't had anyone feel like we stepping on their toes,
Which is fabulous.
yes, because I think they must. Labo would think that we're taking over. They must understand that whatever that we're doing, it's nothing new. You know, it's been done. You know, just that we're doing it in a different way, in a way that will make the youth feel included.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I think they also forget that even the creators of this music, they created while they were young.
Exactly.
Very true.
In the first place.
Exactly.
You know? So, and the fact that the Kujengas of today, the young musicians,
For sure.
will be elders sometime.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And that is there'll be a new generation of appreciators who will also be appreciating a new jazz style, of the time.
For sure.
You know, in the future. So, when is the next event? And if you were to invite our Jazz and Beyond listeners, what would you say?
The next Kids Love Jazz is in 2 weeks from now. 2nd of November. Tickets are there on the website, kidslovejazz.co.za. Yo, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Because the way we curated the lineup, it's great. We've got Giants, we've got Monet, Tandi Ntuli, we've got Vuyo who plays a flute, you know, but then she's going to be debuting with a band. We've got Offensa Sebula, who's played, who's a mentee of Duduzo Makatini and who's being taught by Ndabo Zulu. So I would say we have giants in this lineup. Even with the DJs, the curators, Simi, we have Buhle Bongwa, Dindi. I don't know if there's anyone that I'm missing.
What do you say to our listeners who are in KZN or Mpumalanga or Northwest, saying, "Hey, you're just talking about Gauteng things. we want this movement to reach us too."
So what I would say to them is we are cooking. Definitely. So I don't know if I should say it, but we are planning a tour in June. So we'll just go to different cities we're trying to target cities that no one has targeted. You know, your Witbank, your Rustenburg, you know, and then we go to Northern Cape, you know, we go to all these places that has jazz fans as well, but then no one does anything there, you know. So we're trying to dedicate June to them, that okay guys, we're coming to you guys as well, so that you can experience whatever that you're going to experience.
Because Andile was complaining that the semi-rural areas they don't have the exposure.
Yes.
Well, thank you both for coming through, and all the best with jazz.
Thank you so much for having us.
Kids love jazz. I'm going to be a kid that loves jazz.
Yes, we're in your match.
One day I'm going to come and be part of the audience and be part of the fun. Absolutely. I'm going to play now Sibongile Khumalo, which is another choice that you made.
Yes.
Umbongo.
Yes.
And I guess it's another favorite that we can hear being played at Kids Live Jazz.
100%. That's a prayer.
Yeah.
It's a prayer.
Fantastic. Thank you, and all the best with Kid Love Jazz.
Thank you so much.
And that is the voice and sound of Vuyo McGlad and Seipati Mthombeni of Kids Love Jazz. Follow them on social media at Kids Love Jazz. Yeah.